Hello everyone. Sit back and prepare to enjoy this talk from Devfest Montreal.
Can you hear me okay? Yeah. Yeah? Or are you like energized? Yeah? Oh, love it. Okay. So we'll do something completely different from what was scheduled. Let's improvise. Now I'm going to go through a couple of slides because I have to. That's me. My role, principal AI consultant at ServiceNow, which means, I don't know, which means that I'm doing, oh, it is recorded, right? So I'm doing consulting on applied AI and ML and cloud technologies for ServiceNow. I was actually, you've got on the bottom of the screen, you've got a QR code to my LinkedIn for more information if you're interested. Consulting on AI ML, this is something that I'm doing at ServiceNow. I was doing that in previous companies, multiple, before, spent a couple of times, years, 6, at Google, Ivado Labs, JDA, and IBM. But I'm also a community lead, and this is one of the most important messages for today. 2 messages important today. One on this slide, one on the other one. Communities in Montreal, Devfest is one of the community. There's also AI Thinkers, which is a monthly meetup event that we do with AI people and developers interested in AI. So come, it's free. And Women in Data Science, which is another initiative that I'm leading with women and data science. Clear, no? Message number 2, most important. We will talk about AI. This is not a talk about ethical AI, but anytime I talk about AI and AI usage, I want to spend a minute on the ethical and eco-responsible aspect of what we do. So every time we use an AI tool, we consume resources, electricity, water, and so on and so forth. So we have, so I could ask the Concordia people, how many resources are we consuming with 10,000 images? From the US, 32 kilowatt hours. So the equivalent of the electricity consumed by a US household for a week. Is it a week? Not sure anymore. It's a lot. So let's educate ourselves. Let's make sure what we do align with the benefit of people and the planet. There's a link to redlines.ai, which is a call for signatures. If you align with it, this is something from the United Nations or linked to related the United Nations, where we want to be able to identify unacceptable AI risks. Like we should not use AI for, I don't know, killing people, for instance. That's a good example, no? Are we still recording? Yeah, we are. This is my last Devfest event. The agenda, we've got until 4. Is it until 4? We have until 4. So I will briefly talk about the ServiceNow platform, but really briefly because nobody cares. So that's why it's going to be brief. ServiceNow is a sponsor for the event, by the way. And also, I'm an employee of ServiceNow. We'll talk about that to give you the big picture because I will demonstrate some capabilities. So part number 2, the real meat of the session today will be a demo within the ServiceNow platform to show you how typical AI capabilities are used in a professional enterprise environment with typical workflows. So instead of generating images of cats or dogs, we can do better. We can use it for something that is that may be a bit more useful. ServiceNow in a nutshell. So bottom line, the story behind ServiceNow is that there's many companies, in many big companies, there are so many applications that people do not talk to each other, that they cannot connect one with another. So it's very difficult to have workflows across individuals, across teams, across departments. So it's complex. ServiceNow, and complex from a workflow point of view, clicker, but also from a data point of view, being able to have, like IT has some data sources, HR, they have other data sources and so on and so forth, and they do not communicate, they work in silos. The idea of the ServiceNow platform, and I'm ending on ServiceNow right now, that's last slide, I promise, don't say that at the office. The idea of ServiceNow is to integrate the different teams, the different needs, the workflows, and to have one unique platform on the cloud. It's a SaaS offering where everything is connected and where people can work together. So that's the idea, and it comes with a lot of AI capabilities. Okay, yet another one. The only reason why I created this one is because probably, how many people know about ServiceNow? Oh, about 50 maybe? Okay, I was expecting less. So my goal was to say, you know what, you don't know ServiceNow, but it's used in a lot of different companies. So chances are that whatever you do in your career, you will be exposed to ServiceNow products and ServiceNow AI capabilities that we will see soon. This one talk about, I've got too many slides. This one talk about the platform, the AI platform, and we will see that the platform is, the AI capabilities are everywhere. They are accessible from any corner of the platform, as we say at ServiceNow. This is a marketing message. But we can leverage multiple large language models. So we will talk about LLMs for different use cases, but we will see, today I will focus on Gemini, because this is a Google Devfest conference. But what I'm showing could be done with the ServiceNow models. We develop our own large LLMs and small models as well. Could be done with, I'm going to stop reading. Could be done with Google Gemini, Anthropic Cloud, and also Azure OpenAI, and external source models if needed, which is basically that slide. So we support a lot of different models with version, and we don't care about the versions. If you have questions about the version, you will let me know. I will be happy to share the different versions. Any question on ServiceNow platform and AI capabilities? No? What a surprise. Okay. Oh yeah, sure, shoot. I love that question. So, and I will not really answer, I will answer after, but I will focus on the demo first, because I created the demo to show you a couple of real use cases within the ServiceNow platform, Gen AI capabilities. And those are use cases that our customers are using for real. So I'm working with customers. I can tell that they are using those capabilities. Okay? So at a very, very high level, it will be to search information powered by AI capabilities and retrieval augmented generation as well. So the RAG keyword that is over there, we need to have a RAG keyword on every single slide now. RAG with a small, do you see my pointer? Not on screen, it does not work on screen. Okay. So the logo, the green stuff, like Gen AI. The green stuff is Gen AI. capabilities. Summarization, so being able to summarize information, but corporate information is one other key use case that I will demonstrate. Search and summarization, they work within what we call a conversational agent. It's a chatbot, but with a fancy name. And so within a chatbot, you can search information, summarize information, ask questions. This is something that is used as well. Code assistance, maybe we'll have time, maybe not, we'll see, generate some code or coding artifacts with the models. And simple generation or augmentation. What I will show you as well is an AI agent, because we need to do agentic AI. Of course, who wants to see a demo without agentic AI today? Without? No, wait, of course. So agentic AI, it will be with a simple use case that is categorization of incidents. Again, all real use cases that people are using for real. So far, so good. 1 person left. Only one. Only one after 15 minutes. That's okay. That's a good number. I can deal with that. I can tell you interesting stories, but after, we won't have time for that. So if you want to talk to me after about a conference in Vegas, and we can talk about that. It stays in Vegas. It's supposed to, but I can share a bit on this one. Absolutely. So, demo time. This is the ServiceNow platform. Wow. Amazing, huh? Okay. So, people who raised your hand, or others even, you said, yeah, I know ServiceNow. Have you used the ServiceNow platform before? 2? 3? Yeah, a couple. So not that much. So yeah, I've got a couple. So this is the platform, and we will see some demos. And I have some notes, actually. I should take a look at, because I will forget stuff. While I'm moving, I kill the camera. The camera will be back in a minute. Sorry for... I said it. It is the last time I am invited at Devfest. That's okay. Okay, so let's do a couple of stuff. In ServiceNow, you have, this is the platform, you have access to gazillions of capabilities. I don't even know all of them, of course, but you've got ServiceNow people in the room. You can ask questions about the platform. I'm sorry. The platform, but also most companies are using what we call, let's kill this one, portals. So they create internal portals where they make information available to their users. So users could be internal users, could be customers. Is it big enough on screen? So internal audience, external audience, there's a lot of different options. So this is a portal, typical portal. This is my demo environment, but usually it's customized with the logo of the company, their documents, their assets. So one thing that I can do, let's say I have an issue with my email, and you can see that I did some tests before. And what it does, it will go into the search sources that are defined in ServiceNow. And the LLM and other capabilities, there's 2 capabilities that are used over there, being able to find documents and create a ranking, just like Google search give you the most significant document first, and the last align with your request on page 266. Same for ServiceNow, we do the same. But the box that you see on the top is really LLM generated. So it goes into the company source of information. This is not something that you could do with ChatGPT. ChatGPT does not have the corporate answer to my question. In that case, all the answers are really related to what the company is doing. Okay. So I can show you another example. Okay. Really? I will show you in a minute or two another example of something. Oh, this is unfair. What is using same sort of capabilities. Maybe. And, okay. The ServiceNow platform works. Internet connection, maybe? So the other is through the chat, what we call the virtual agent. Let's say I'm asking, I need a new laptop. And again, this is LLM based, just like ChatGPT. In that case, it's using the now LLM model, but it will go into the corporate assets to be able to identify the information that are related to my question. So it should ask me a couple of questions. Okay, you want a laptop, but what exactly do you want? Do you want a loaner? Do you want a development laptop, a sales laptop, and so on and so forth? So I can keep using the chat and say, a loaner laptop for 2 weeks, next Monday. With a typo, so I'm not sure it's going to work, actually. So what it will do, it will understand my question, my intent, and it goes to the product catalog and help me identify the loaner laptop, and will actually order the loaner laptop starting on Monday for 2 weeks and order it. So I will receive a new laptop on Monday. This is great, no? For free. And we'll see it, but that's okay. Other things, so use case number one, being able to search corporate information and within the platform. Use case number two, I will change user and I will become Beth. Ta-da! So I'm Beth. I'm working in IT. I've got a completely different role. I work within the organization. I'm in charge of submitted tickets. So I'm supposed to take a look at the tickets and solve issues that people may have. So one first example that people are using a lot is summarization, but in a corporate environment. So let's say a new ticket has been assigned to Liz, which is Beth, actually, not Liz, Beth. So the first thing that Beth can do, because a lot happened on that ticket, so there's a lot in there, and Beth has no time to read everything. She can ask summarization. So it's going to be similar to what we see with public ChatGPT or public Gemini, the ability to summarize emails, document, or Copilot. I'm supposed to mention three, or the cap is there. We've got it. We were waiting for you, buddy. And yeah, summarization in a corporate environment, being able to summarize the information. Another thing that she can do, she can use that little panel over there and say, you know what? Well, let's take the number. So this has been categorized as a hardware issue. So I will use my generative AI capabilities to ask categorization. So what would, and I will interrupt this one because I want to show you not only how it works from an end user point of view. So it's starting stuff. Do you hear the sound? I'm not sure. Yeah. Do you hear the beeps? So the beeps are each time the agent talk to me or go a step further, the agent is doing something. What I want to show you is, let's take another one. I'm going to take a incognito window. I'm going to go into the same instance as another user. Maybe. So the beeps, it keeps going through, it goes through the ticket itself, read the information, try to understand what happened, and try to identify what is the best category. As a developer, I may want to do something different. What it calls, the categorization, it calls an AI agent that I will show you over there, which is the triage and categorize thing. So let's go, it's a LLM agent that is defined to go execute a couple of steps. And at the end, this is mostly the end that I want to show you. You can test it. And I will do the same. Help me categorize this. And just to show you how it works. So it starts an orchestrator. It will call a first agent. The agent will call a couple of tools he has access to be able to understand the context, the information. So we should see in green the first tool that has been called, like fetching incident details. It goes into a table, actually. Then it goes into another table to read categories and so on and so forth. So the agent will execute that way the different steps to end up with a suggestion. We will wait until it gives an answer, and I will interrupt it right now. So it gives an answer and it says, you know what, based on the information that I was able to collect, it should be categorized as a software issue because of reason 1, 2, 3. The red is normal. I clicked on interrupt. So it's expected. And then the next steps is that it will go into the record and change the category so the agent is able to do all the work and change all the information. So this is another use case. But last but not least, what I want to show you is how we create that. So we create it using, let's duplicate this one again. So within the ServiceNow platform, the Gen AI capabilities are called No Assist capabilities. And specifically for today, we will go into the No Assist skill kit, which is a way to create a new agent. So I will show you, is it big enough on screen? Yeah. So skill name, we'll see Devfest test 1, because maybe I will do 166 tested today. I could select the No LLM model, but this is a Devfest conference, so I will use Gemini. I can pick and choose the model I want to use for every single agent or even every single task. So it will be Gemini. I will leverage a capability over there. Give a description. I need to give a description first. So the description is, let's say that it is incident categorization based on content and CMDB values. So CMDB are the core tables of the ServiceNow platform where some information is stored. So this is my goal, my objective. I just enter some English text. I will use this capability, and if we're lucky, so it reads my description and it will create a prompt based on my description, a prompt to do exactly what my intent was. So categorization, I already have a LLM prompt that is created. So let's say I use the prompt. I can use it as is, or I can modify a bit. So I'm within a professional corporate environment, I get access to tools. So not only my LLM benefits from the Gemini capabilities, the advanced, this is the large model that in this scenario that I'm using. So the Pro, or it could be Pro, Flash, whatever. But I can also access some internal ServiceNow data. So what I will do, I will say, you know what, you do have access to the incident table. Just that. So in addition to what you already know, you can read the incident table and you can inject values from the incident table in my prompt. So what I will do, I have a prompt that is supposed to do categorization. I want to make sure that I also include incident values because I gave access to incident. So I will go into the incident table and say, give me the number, give me the short description, give me the description, and that's it. So it has inserted incident number. I can modify that, put fancy names, say this is incident number, and so on and so forth. So this could be removed now, and I have a LLM that is grounded with my corporate information, with corporate data. The output out of the box is something like that. I will modify a bit, mention the incident number, and I can do it in 2 steps to show you the differences. So let's run a test. I will take the same incident. And if I run the test, hopefully I'm going to get the same results. So it's a different prompt, but the category is software application. So it used Gemini external model, Gemini on Google Cloud. It takes my prompt with the data in the ServiceNow platform, send the prompt to Google Gemini, and get the results, which is a categorization that I can use, as I showed you in the agentic visual before. I can use as an agent and assemble with other agents. The last test real quick that I can do, say, mention incident number and explain the category suggested. Typos are okay, actually, because this is LLM, so it should understand the typos, and it will do the same. It will categorize again, but now because I gave additional instructions, it explains why the software categorization. It's because blah blah blah, all the information that is extracted from the incident, the short description, the long description of the incident. So those are the use cases. I can show you another one real quick because we have time, I think. Only 2 minutes? I thought it was around until 4. Okay. No question. Okay, thanks. No, thanks. Not a flow. Let's do a flow. How many people are proficient with the flow designer within the ServiceNow platform? Okay, so you're better than I am. That's cool. So let's go there and there. I'm gonna do a copy and paste because I don't want to spend the 2 minutes typing this doc. Hit this one, I'm not lucky. So because I have no clue how it works, I can open it. Oh, I've been bold. Not tested that before. Let's do it differently. Let's try this one, otherwise I will give up on the flow. The idea is that, so I'm impersonating a developer now. The idea that I can use LLM to create flows even if I don't really know what flows are. So let's see if I'm a bit more lucky. Doesn't work. So let's forget about that. But trust me, you can do it. Oh, I know what I can do. I'm gonna go there. And so I'm using another instance, that same kind of environment. While it is loading, is there a question on anything? We can do Q&A and demo at the same time. Ah, nobody thought about that. Clever. Question? No question? Okay. So Flow Designer. Maybe Flow Designer does not work on a Saturday. That could be. I never tested Flow Designer. That's weird. Interesting. It's not related to Amazon at all. Interesting. This one, I'm sure this one works because I used it this week. Okay. I can show you another dev example then, and then I will stop if it does not work. Script includes. So instead of creating a flow, I want to create a script include. See if it works. Fetch all P1 incident and log them into the system, then assign to help desk. So it should create some code that I will accept, and maybe we don't need to read the code. This is not the idea, but you can see that it has followed my prompt to be able to do something that, like script include. How many people know what a script include is? one. Wow, that's, yeah, only one, and that's normal. So we don't know what script include does and means, but the LLM has been customized to be able to address this. And of course, I can also modify and say, just like with any, maybe I will say add a function to get user ID. And if we're lucky, even if it's Saturday, then I've got, boom, my new function over there that that get the user ID, and I can select the code and do refactoring. So bottom line, you've got the capabilities to do coding, and the same can be used to do flows in the flow designer, but not on Saturdays. So that's a limitation for now on the platform. You cannot generate flows on Saturdays. Of course, this is not true for the record. I'm saying, I'm kidding. Okay, so we've seen the way to, time check, where am I? We've got, he's lost. We're good. We've got an hour. We've done the AI power search initially in a chatbot, outside a chatbot, summarization of incident, code assistance with flows, and script includes. We can generate content. There's a lot of documentation that can be generated. Like I have a ticket, which is an incident. I can use the LLM to generate a knowledge article once the ticket has been resolved. So next time there's documentation automatically created. And we've got the agentic aspect that we've seen with the categorization. So it includes the way to categorize incident or anything based on the content using LLM, Gemini in that example, and using AI agents. That's all I had. So we have time for Q&A, probably 4 minutes. And yeah, let me know. Question, anything, comment,